Hello, dear seekers, my dear souls. Radhe Radhe, Namaste. Welcome to the Gita Wisdom Card. Oof. Today it's hot. It's very hot here in Thailand. But I still want to record a video one because I want to reflect on something what I feel is a topic that needs to be discussed. It's an important one. We live in a very strange time. We can reach anyone in seconds. We can send a message, post a story. We can check who viewed it. We can scroll through people's life and stay in constant contact all day. All day long we can contact each other. But so many people feel deeply alone. Not just in the physical sense, I would say, but emotionally unseen, unfelt, invisible. And that is really a great paradox of this modern life. We are always connected, but still we are very lost. And I feel this is one of the biggest wounds of our current time. Because we often call connection today is not always real connection. It's a contact. It's access. It's stimulation. It's a reaction. But what it is, it's not always presence. It's not always the depth with what we need. It's not always love. You can talk to many people and still feel empty. You can get replies, still feel unheard. You can be surrounded by noise and still feel that nobody truly sees you. And this is where today's Gita Wisdom Card comes in. It's a very beautiful card. I will check it. This is the one. The Forest of Delusion. Just feel that image for a moment. A forest. What is a forest? A forest is a place where you can lose direction. You can get lost in a forest. It's also a place where there's too many paths, too many shadows, and there's too much confusion in a forest. A forest can be a place where you keep on moving, but you're not sure where you're going. And that's exactly how modern connection in 2026 feels like. There are so many messages. There are so many opinions. There are so many people showing pieces of themselves. There's so many half connections. So much of compare ourselves with others. What more? There's so much emotional noise. And somewhere in the middle of all that, we lose ourselves. We start to confuse attention with love. We start to confuse being wanted with being valued. We start to confuse online visibility with true intimacy. And then, when you still feel lonely, you blame yourself. You start thinking, what is wrong with me? Why do I still feel empty? Why do I still feel unseen? Why do I feel lost in a world where everyone is reachable? But maybe loneliness is not a failure. Loneliness could be a signal. Maybe it's the soul telling you, this is not the kind of connection you truly need. And that's a hollow ache so many people feel today. I believe that it's not just a social problem. I believe it's a spiritual signal. A signal that the soul is tired of surface, tired of performance, tired of chasing little crumbs of attention, and completely tired of wandering in the forest of delusion. Because that's what delusion does. It makes us run after what looks like nourishment, but it leaves us very, very, very empty. It makes us believe that more interaction means more intimacy. It makes us think that if enough people see us, then we will finally feel real. But my dear love, my dear seekers, my dear souls, when we explore the Bhagavad Gita, we see that it teaches us something much deeper. It teaches that when the mind is caught in illusion, we lose our center. We get pulled outward, we become restless, confused, attached, dependent on things that cannot truly anchor us. And our current life in 2026 makes this even stronger. We don't just get distracted by the outer world. We get emotionally shaped by it. We start measuring our worth through response, through attention, through inclusion, through silence, validation. And that is exhausting. And this is why I love the Gita Wisdom cards. Because a card like the Forest of Delusion helps us name what it is, what is happening in 2026. It tells us you are not crazy. You are not weak. You are failing. No, you're not. You are simply in a time where many souls are surrounded by connection, yet starving for truth. And the way out is not to keep running deeper into the forest, my dear souls. No, the way out is to pause, to become honest, to come back to your own center and ask yourself, what is actually real? What truly nourishes me? What is connection? And what is only distraction? Who sees my soul and who only touches my attention? Because true connection, my dear souls, begins within us. It begins within us. Not in endless conflict, not in being available to everyone in this world, not in collecting interaction. It starts when you return to yourself, when you sit with your own heart. You feel it? You feel your heartbeat? And when you stop abandoning yourself for crumbs, when you stop treating loneliness like proof that you are unlovable, because sometimes loneliness is actually the beginning of awakening. It is the moment the soul says, I cannot live on surface anymore. I want what is true now. I want depth. I want presence. I want peace. So if you have been feeling lonely lately, or emotionally invisible, or strangely empty in this hyper-connected world, please remember this. You may not be broken at all. You may simply be standing in the forest of delusion, and your soul is asking you to find a way. The way back home, back to truth, back to inner clarity, back to the real presence, back to the kind of connection that does not disappear when the screen goes dark. That is the deeper message of this card, my dear souls. Always connected and still lost, until we remember that the deepest connection is not something the world gives you. It is something we return to within. And from there, my dear souls, everything begins to change. If this message, which I spoke to you, resonates with you, let me know in the comment section. Have you ever felt surrounded by people yet inwardly alone? Let me know. And if you want a more spiritual reflections through the Gita Wisdom cards, please stay connected. Please like and subscribe my videos and join me for the next one. Jai Shri Krishna. Radhe Radhe, my dear souls.